What's up, everybody? It's your boy E.N.C here back again with another video. Sorry, I have been out for a week. Okay, I had a lot of shit to do. Okay, especially from work from school, especially with some dumbass book I gotta read. But still, man, I'm back again. This is not gonna be a sports video, obviously. This is like it reads from the title. In honor of President's Day, I'm gonna be listing my top 5 presidents of the United States. All right, now it's not gonna be current presidents right now. Obviously, not the current president right now. I'm talking about presidents that you did their full term. All right, but anyways, let's get to the list. At number 5, I put Ronald Reagan. No, not Donald Trump, man. He hasn't even served his full term. He hasn't did his full term. All right, but at number 5, I have Ronald Reagan. All right, and the reason why I put him at number 5 because he's done some shady shit himself. Okay, I can list him. He completely ignored the AIDS crisis. Okay, like I can agree on that. He ignored that. He kind of let some shit get past him too easily. He's definitely ignored. He's the real slug. Really, really, really. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Really? Explain to me how. Explain to me how right now. Okay, like come on, cause I ain't with that CNN bullshit. Okay, all right. But right now we're not even talking about Trump. We're talking about my presidents right now. Okay, like I said, he let some shades. He ignored the AIDS crisis. He made the war on drugs he made the war on drugs pretty much worse a little bit, but not as much as Bill Clinton. But that's another list. Um, what else is there? Pretty sure that shit with Iran and some shit, and also and also I'm pretty sure some shit. Also, I'm pretty sure what is it? The El Salvador shit. I'm pretty sure that what it was, or the Nicaragua. I'm pretty sure that had something to do with it. I'm pretty sure that's it. But he was one of the big factors in that shit as well. Okay, but yeah, man. But let's not talk about his flaw. But that was just some of his flaws. Here's the positives he has done. Obviously, most known, he's ended the Cold War. Obviously, okay, like he basically one of the main reasons why the Soviet Union fell. Okay, the dude just basically showed when having he he almost got assassinated. True, he did. He did almost, and that's another factor. Another reason why I respect this dude. Another factor, he got assassinated. Right? He almost got assassinated by some crazy ass motherfucker for for this smoke for to impress some dumbass celebrity. I forgot her name, Jodie Foster. I'm pretty sure that was her name. Yeah, Jodie Foster. He did that just to impress her because probably she was a liberal piece of crap. And even after he got shot, wasn't too long until he just went back into office, just went back in and went back in and started doing president things. Okay, the dude, and even after he was almost got attempted to get murdered, he said, I pray for that dude. I pray for that dude. I hope he gets the help he needs. It's like, oh my God, bro, you gotta be kidding me. Like that dude, I gotta give you some props there. Cause like, if that was me, I hope that I would want that motherfucker in jail for the rest of his life. If that was me who got shot. Okay, like, it takes a prideful man to do say something like that. Plus, he was probably a well-known Christian, obviously. All right, like I said, he ended the Cold War. Ended the Cold War. Basically, had the Soviet Union fell. He limited the government. Good thing. He also created almost 20 million jobs during his presidencies. All right, and I would say he's raised some taxes, but he's also lowered some taxes a lot as well. But yeah, man. Other than that, I think the dude is a very kind president. He's done some shady shit, of course, but at the same time, he's done some very good, great things that benefit the country as well. Well, all right. Up next at number 4, Theodore Roosevelt. All right. Not that much about this dude. This is much about this dude, but this dude, pretty much of a badass president. Pretty much a badass president. Too bad his other cousins are an inbred couple, Eleanor and Franklin Roosevelt, obviously. But Other than that, that's far away from him. I'm not saying Trump's a good president, but people treated both of them and Reagan the same garbage. Why? Because they were. But, hmm. True, because he was a kind dude. But still, man, Theodore Roosevelt, he was a he was an absolute badass as a president. Like, dude, legit just was a badass. Okay, he like hunting and shit. He like guns, obviously. You like hunting, do like nature, and he also did this ran the square deal that benefited a lot of businesses. Dude was a good president, if you ask me. And he also him he also survived us. He also survived assassination attempt. All right, even though that bullet was still lodged in his like, I'm pretty sure it was lodged in his lungs or around his rib cage. I'm pretty sure that bullet was still up there. Fuck. Oh, PewDiePie man, no video. Oh, all right. But yeah, man. Yeah. At number four, I got freaking Teddy Roosevelt. Up next, we at number three. Some of you may have never ever heard of this dude. This dude is one of the most underrated presidents of all time, if you ask me. This dude named Calvin Coolidge. All right, this dude is a very underrated president. He did a lot of good stuff in his during his presidency. All right, he had a lot on his plate, especially after that idiot Warren G. Harding. But that's what that motherfucker's done. That idiot made a lot of mess of things. He had to go up there and clean it up. Thank you. Like, dude's underrated as hell. It's like dude's underrated as hell as a president. Okay, like let's think about this. This dude had low unemployment at least like 5%. I'm pretty sure at like that 5 or 6% around that. He also lowered a lot of taxes as well. He also made some new tech for like businesses. A lot of new tech for businesses, like more wages. James Madison pretty underrated as well. Yeah, true, true. By the way, after I'm done with this list, I am gonna be making my top five worst presidents. Top five worst presidents of United States history. I could make it's gonna be five, but I could make a whole. I could make it like 20, but I'm not doing that. I know you guys don't want that as well. All right, but yeah, man. Like I said, and Calvin Coolidge, he also benefited. He also can't say Trump is his term's not over yet. Exactly, like his terms ain't done yet. Like gotta wait till it's over by next year. But probably gonna be reelected, especially after he's spilled in this wall. That's basically guarantees he's reelection. Let's be honest. All right, and he really just left. And Calvin Coolidge, he really left the federal budget the way it was. No damage at all. Dude, fair. Calvin Coolidge, very underrated president. You guys need to do your research on him. I don't know why schools don't talk about him that much. Probably because he was a Republican or something. But hey, that was just me. Okay. Next president is next at number two. You know who this guy is? Well, if you were born like around the 50s, you should know who this dude is. Dude is a very good president. Sad to say, but Trump still has hope to get people to respect him. Hopefully. I mean, he's got my respect. I hated the motherfucker when I hated that motherfucker when he got in. But no offense, but still, I hated him because I was listening to that shit, CNN, internet, everything, what the celebrities were saying. I was like one of those motherfuckers. I was like, yeah, fuck Trump, fuck Trump, fuck Trump. And then I started to understand like more about politics. I was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers in the past were garbage. This dude's basically the best president since we had since Reagan. Hillary's laugh scares me. Hell yeah. Her face scares me. Like every time she smiles, like her face is weak. Her smile is just creepy. She's like the Mrs. Joker. If you ask me, the Mrs. Real Life Joker. But yeah, man. Back to my list. At number two, you should know who this guy is. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Good ass fucking president. All right, this dude, I respect this dude a lot. Not only was he a good general back in World War II, and as soon as he was a peace president, because at time during the election, during his election campaign, he wanted to end the Korean War. After that, he did it. Pulled out Korea, even though the Korean War only lasted like 2 years. He went in office, ended it like that. Even though Korea, to this, we all know what's wrong with Korea right now. But Trump is doing his thing, trying to do anything he can. But yeah, man, not only that, Dwight D. Eisenhower, not only that ended the Korean War. If you know this story, you should know this story because I learned this story school. I'm pretty sure in the crisis in Little Rock. Just you know that there's a lot of schools down there in the South that were segregated schools for black and whites, and Eisenhower said, "No, I do not want any more of these segregated schools. We have got to unite, desegregate these schools." But of course, there's some dude down south, some senator says, "Fuck that! I don't give a shit." People are mad because Trump is actually following his campaign last president. Exactly. Fuck the last three, okay? Don't be surprised they're on my list. All right, all right, and with Dwight D. Eisenhower, like in the Little Rock crisis down there back in the 50s, I'm pretty sure, when one governor said, "Fuck that! I'm not letting any get into my get into these schools with these white kids. We're gonna segregate these schools." Since when Dwight D. Eisenhower heard about that, he said, "All right then, you don't want many blacks. You're not gonna let any black students into your schools. In that case, I'm gonna send in the National Guard to protect that little girl." I forgot her name. I'm pretty sure it was Bridget something, but she was like, I know she was a little girl when that shit happened. Lincoln number one. All right, you spoiled it. Okay, you spoiled it, but you really spoiled it at number one. You really spoiled it at number one. All right, but yeah, let's get back to this list for Dwight D. Eisenhower. All right, he sent the National Guard to protect that little girl. He sent the National Guard to protect that little girl. Well, probably a grown ass woman at this point right now, but to protect the little girl to go into school against all those racist motherfuckers down there. All right, like shout out, freaking respect. Dwight D. Eisenhower, RP to him. Also, the stock market under him was booming back then. It was just booming. I forgot the percentage value, but I know it was booming. And also, he basically had NASA. And he basically started up NASA, and we know how that went up for him. But yeah, man, Dwight D. Eisenhower, one of the best. I like Truman because I like the loud noises. Oh man, Truman, man. My problem with Truman was most of the atomic bomb shit. Like we really didn't have to bomb Japan because at that point the war was done. We had these motherfuckers where it was at the corner. These guys were done. I didn't feel like he just basically did that for. He basically dropped the atomic bomb for fun. But yeah, man. But I'm gonna say this before I get to number one. You already know who it was. Before I get to number one, some honorable mentions. Ulysses Grant. After that dumbass Andrew Johnson screwed up everything that Abraham Lincoln did, and Ulysses Grant went up and continued everything that Lincoln was about to do. All right. Also, another honorable mention: John F. Kennedy. Do can I be honest with you? How come he's the only we needed to bomb Japan, but atomic bombed them? Maybe not. Exactly. Atomic bombed them. That was too much. Like bombing like natural neutral bombs, like normal bombs, that was it. But when it comes to the atomic bomb, too much. Okay, like we already won. We didn't have to do that. But yeah, man. Like I said, John F. Kennedy. Is it me or is John F. Kennedy the only Democratic president that I actually liked? Because I can't name anyone else. Because this dude was more of a Republican. You look at this dude back then. How the heck was this dude Democrat? I don't know what that was, but still, how was this dude a Democrat? And look at the stuff that he's done. I mean, I feel like he could have done more for black people back then, but I feel like he would have try to get the Civil Rights Act going. That's for another president, but still, we were going to have to have a third bomb towards Tokyo. Jesus Christ, Truman, that motherfucker. But still, man, thank God Japan just surrendered after that. Thank God. All that shit would have gotten way worse. Okay, man. And last but not least, now he's the real thug. I prefer gangster, but thug. Okay, but still, man. What else we got? Last one for my honorable mention: George Washington. Great, great general, great general. Helped lead us end the Revolutionary War. Tell King George to suck it, and the entire royal family kiss my ass with your incest inbred motherfuckers' asses. All right, and I guess I could put in Thomas Jefferson, but he's done some shady shit as well. You know what he did with the slave ladies down there. You know what he did. All right, but that is another story. All right, at number one, man needs no introduction. Abraham Lincoln. In my opinion, weird that the few presidents owned that the first few presidents owned slaves. Yeah, a couple. I'm pretty sure. What was his name? John Adams or no John Quincy Adams. I forgot one of those Adams. I'm pretty sure some of them didn't own slaves for some reason, but I forgot about it. I forgot his name. But yeah, man, like yeah, they own slaves. That was terrible for them to do, and they know it. And I kind of find it funny that Thomas Jefferson said all men are created. I'm pretty sure he was writing the Constitution. Or something. He was writing said all men created equal, but he owned like 100 slaves. I kind of find it weird a little bit, but still, man. Yeah, and here, oh god, no. Something on TV and a stream watching. That's disgusting. But yeah, back to Abraham Lincoln. I think this dude probably the greatest president of all time. All right, some people may say he's overrated, but at the same time, I feel like with him, not just because he abolished slavery, obviously. All right, and got the 13th Amendment, about the 13th Amendment, and he had a lot of plans for those freed slaves as well. He wanted to, he just wanted America to be united, okay? Because even if he knew something like this, him abolishing slavery was gonna get the country divided, okay? But he just knew as soon as we win the Civil War, we gotta unite this country, all right? Even when there's some goods and there's some wrongs with this country, we gotta fix them. But unfortunately for that dumbass motherfucker named John Wilkes Booth, ended that story. I, I live in the border of the Union Confederacy. Sad to say, they're still protesting about slaves and stupid shit. Really? But it's more funny. You got some of those racist motherfuckers who said for almost like 150 years, they said the South will rise again. But it's been 150 years. Cut it out with that shit. You and I both know the South ain't gonna rise again. Okay, y'all had your little fun back in Charlottesville, and look how that turned out for you. Which I thought was stupid from the beginning. You got both sides, got one side celebrating, oh yeah, the statues are going down. Yeah, F these racist fucks. What does it matter for me? Why should you care if those statues are going to turn down? They're dead. It's like with the Confederate flag. Me personally, no offense to anyone who has the Confederate flag, who wears it around on their trucks, on their walls, on their hat shirts. For me, the Confederate flag, no offense to anyone, but I feel like that's just a flag of a bunch of losers. The water in the South rises again. Hey man, can't even say that shit. Can't say that shit in the North. There's not that much good water in the North either. Just ask Flint. All right. But yeah, man. Abraham Lincoln, he wanted the country to be united, and I feel like if it wasn't for him, this country, the country with slavery would have lasted a lot longer. Well, it lasted to this day and age, probably not. But I feel like it would. But I feel like it should. I'm glad he came in because, like, just wanted it to get done. He didn't want it to last any longer. He just wanted it to get done. Of course, it cost us a bloody war, probably the bloodiest war in American history. But at the same time, he got the job done. He fulfilled his promise and ended slavery. All right. That's why he's my favorite president. All right. And he was tall as hell. Well, not that tall. He was like 6'4", but still, man. Like I said, all right, that was my top 5 presidents in the United States. United States history. I may come back with another live stream, probably in like, I don't know, 2:30 or something. About my top 10 worst presidents of the United States history. All right, tell me who's your top 5 presidents or your favorite president of all time. All right, until next time, in like an hour or so, your boy E.N.C. out. Happy President's Day.